Good evening, my YouTube friends. This is Margaret from M.E.s Orchids, and this is my big Cattleya Pastoral Innocence, and of course you've seen them many times before, but this is another one now. And even though she's got new roots, and she's adhered to this pot here, and she's got new roots going down there, I just can't leave her. She's got to come out of this, and she's got to go through the bleach treatment, and the telltale signs are there. There. I mean, she may well have brought the scale in when she came from Madeira, but I've had her, I think, since 2015. So I'm soaking her well in this clear rainwater here, and then because I don't want to damage the roots if I can help it, and then she'll have to go into a bath of bleach. Now, it's inevitable that I would lose some root tips because she's been in here a few months and she just started to anchor herself down. You can see there I've lost one. I've lost one there, and there. But this new root spur she sent down is excellent, and the others seem to be okay. So I'm going to gently now put her back into this water here that I've been soaking her in to loosen her, and I'll do that for a short while, see if I can loosen some more of this medium, and then she's just going to have to go into the bleach. So bear with me, please. And so it's exactly the same procedure as yesterday. Her roots are in here and they're soaking, and hopefully I'll be able to remove most of this orchiata bark. I've already washed a pot. You can see that little remnant down there of where one of the roots had attached. That's just 2 pieces of slate. So this pot has been bleached, and the 2 pieces of slate have been cleaned. There's the water baths waiting for her, and I suppose the most upsetting part is, I'm in the garage again, is all this orchiata bark here. Oh, those are the little tiny roots that is adhered to the bottom. But you see, all this orchiata bark, because she was a big pot, it's just got to be discarded now. And orchiata bark isn't cheap, it's quite expensive. But, you know, if needs must, that's what's got to happen. Unfortunately, it was inevitable that I would lose a few more root tips. It's just, it just can't be helped, because some of the orchiata bark had adhered to the new roots. It's the new roots that stick to the medium. So what I find it best to do is, when I've got them in the bowl of water, is to gently, let me see, I've lost one there, is to gently manoeuvre the bark, so a little bit more water. There's another one I've lost, you see. Eventually I'm able to prise the bark away from the root. But she'll go in the big bath now. I've got it ready. She's got a big, must have come off a big Cattleya, this, because that's the junction it came off there. That's why sometimes it fits a bit awkward into the pot. But she's got to go in this bath now, and I'll put her in. and like you see, she doesn't all sit in, but she's that big. But she's going to have to be topped and tailed. It's nice and warm, this bath is. So I'll let the root in that pot have a good soak, and then shortly I will come back in and I'll turn her upside down so that these leaves and everything get soaked, and then I'll check her roots and get the old magnifying glass out, and hopefully be able to pot her up in a short while. Well, it was no good out to bring the big bath out, well, the big container, and because using that small one, when I come to turn her over, she got all these exposed outside this way, and it's water everywhere, so I thought I can't do with that. And but then I've gone outside, and you know, you've seen me with some blue and white pots, and I've got two hanging ones here, which well, it depends whether or not she'd sit in one of those. Of course they need cleaning, and I'll certainly clean them, but as it is at the moment, lovely and warm, that water. So I'm going to give her easily another quarter of an hour before I empty her. Probably a little bit longer actually, because I need to really make sure that everything's clear. Well, I was going great guns, folk, and then I decided, well, this big gnarly piece here, it's always so awkward when you want to try and get in the pot. Now you won't be able to see it from this light, because I can't hold this up with a magnifying glass as well, so I thought, oh goodness gracious, look at my hands, look at the dirt. I thought, well, that looks very suspicious. So I did another cut. And there's just little telltale signs around there. But you see underneath here, you see, she's got all this debris. It's I've got to scrub it, I've got to get this off. I mean, I think I'm going to pot this one up and just see whether she does anything. And that's left me with this this division here. But again, when you look underneath her, she's got a clean cut there. I don't know what that is in the middle. Perhaps if I want to be careful because I don't want to damage any roots. I'll take a closer look in a minute because I can't hold a magnifying glass up. I need to see what that spot is in the middle. But I've cleaned the roots up till now, and but as I say, when you get deep inside her, she's just full of muck, just like you know, any bark or anything that's been living for quite a while. So I'm going to give her a little scrub and then I'll come back. She'll have to go, once I've given her another scrub, she's got to go back into the bleach, because I've got to definitely be sure. So she's had a really good scrub. Now if I turn her over, she's got eyes all the way there, look at that. Tucked all underneath. That bit there was an eye. That unfortunately, when I was scrubbing, I scrubbed the eye off. But unfortunately I just knocked the tip of that one off as well. It was a nice one like that. But It can't be helped. But she's going to be nice and clean now. I'm going to just put some cinnamon on that open wound there with a Q-tip, and then I'm going to pot her up, and I'm going to pot this one up in the same, excuse me, I've got my arm in the way, in the same pot. I'll just check her over. See that dead root there at the end? I'll just nip that off. There's one there, and I'll just nip that off, and then I'll come back to you in a few minutes. Well, this is the finished product, and it's taken me a couple or so hours. So the big one's back in the original pot. All the roots have been cleaned. She's in a mixture of gravel and decorative. She's in decorative gravel, and she's also in lava rock. I'm getting tired. She's got eyes coming out here. She's very secure. It's a very heavy pot now, so I shall just have to be careful when she goes on the shelf. And this was the cutting that I took off. She's just in this pot now and here, and this one's got no roots. So, but that's a newish pseudobulb there, so it's got 2 chances. And that's it for another night. And like I say, the expense of having to get rid of the orchiata bark, and also the time and effort to transfer them. I mean, some people would probably say, well, why are you bothering? But if I don't, it's I'm going to be still infested with scale and forevermore. So I'd rather see if I could actually get rid of them now by just doing the orchids and checking on them, rather than leaving them till later. Even though this one might have had fusarium, I think she's too healthy not to have it. So like I say now, so be careful, people, if you if you suspect anything. So I'll sign off now, and take care from me to you. Have a good day. And for all those in Florida, I hope everything turns out all right. I know many of you have been flooded, and it's nature, but we do send our hopes and prayers for you. Bye bye now.